Hey guys, I miss you. Hope y'all are doing good. Listen, we were going to have a Zoom meeting, but I have decided just to record a video and tell you what you need to know so you can watch it at any time. Um, you're going to notice that I have streamlined some things for this class, trying to make it as simple as possible for you. I don't want this class to be an extra stressor. So, here is what's left. Caveat, there is a little person in my house. I don't know who left her here, but she may be running back and forth. So if you see a 4-year-old, just ignore it. All right, so here's what's left. In Moodle, you'll see section 10, section 11, section 12. I have made section 11 completely optional, so you really don't need to do it unless you just want to. It is a section that helps you get organized for studying for final exams. Section 10 is like the building block to section 12, so that's why you still have to do it. Section 12 is basically outlines what your final project is. So you have 2 things left that you need to turn in. Once you watch this video, you can do them all at once if you want to. But just make sure you hit these 2 due dates, okay? So, on Moodle, section 10 is called Career and Major Exploration, and it has instructions for the Focus 2 assessment that you need to take. Your final project is your next step presentation, where you basically say what you want to do with your life, like what career do you want, what school are you going to, what major are you going to pursue. And section 10 has this assessment that helps you figure out some of that. It also has a tool that really helps you research all that information. So by doing section 10, you're really getting started on your final project. So by Monday, you need to go to this website. You can copy the URL right in. Just like this. The first thing you're going to have to do is register. To register, you will need to use the following access code, lowercase MMI 1842. Type in the information. Don't overthink it. There is no wrong answer. It's the only person who's going to see it is for me. Hit continue, and then you'll get back to the login screen. I've of course already created an account, so I'm just going to log in. That's my daughter's timer that says she can go outside. All right, so this is what you'll see. Let me pause it for 1 minute. Okay, so you can ignore the top. This is kind of just something you can do if you really want to take it next level. But all I need you to do is take one of these assessments. You're going to have access to this once you create your account, so you can take all of them. The work interest one is probably the most general. It's like, what are you interested in? What do you like to do? It's based on like a 5-star rating, so it'll say like, do you like to do data? And you can give it like 1 star or 5 stars. If you give everything 1 star, you're going to get like 2 jobs, because if you say you don't like to do anything, you're not going to get good results. So take it with a grain of salt, just like on a scale. What do you like more? What do you like least? Do you like, being in front of people? Do you like doing data, crunching numbers? So don't be so critical that you put 1 star for everything, because then it's going to tell you that you don't have any job opportunities. The personality one is good too. Leisure one kind of looks at like what's important to you. So if having the weekends off is something you absolutely need to have, then it's not going to suggest that you're an ER doctor. Same thing with values. It'll ask you do you like to help people? If you don't, it's not going to suggest that you be a teacher. So, be aware of how you're answering these questions will affect what results you get. So let's just say you take the work interest one. These are what the results would look like. I took it, and the first thing you get is a graph of the personality type, based on your Holland code. I don't think I took this for real. I think I just answered questions. So I don't think this is actually my personality type, though it might be. Then you scroll down and push continue. All right, and then you get your list of jobs based on how you answered. If you hate everything on this list, do not worry. There's another way you can go about doing this. But what's cool about this is it gives you a list. If it's got a little green thing, it means it's like a green job. If it has a sunshine, it means it's a bright outlook, meaning there will be jobs in the future for it. And then if you get, I think the like fire, it's like maybe a really good job. I can't remember. There's a code somewhere that shows you what those mean. Oh, here, the icon legend shows you. Fire means it's like your best match. Okay. And it shows you what you make. So let's look at employment administrator. Average salary is $120,000 a year. You can click on the job. It'll describe it for you. If you like it, save it. I'll show you later why. Say why you like the job. Let's just say I like the earnings and I like the job duties and I really, really like it. So I'm going to save it. It shows it how it matches up to your profile. Gives you just like the basic stuff about it, but most importantly, it shows what kind of major you need for it. So if you see a major you like, save the major. Again, you want to save anything that's interesting to you, majors or jobs. Okay? So you'll see the majors you would need for that job. So you can go back to occupations and, look through more than one, right? And see like, okay, are there other majors? And what you'll find is some of them are repetitive. So if you see like psychology is a major that you see for like more than 3 jobs that you liked, then that might be a really good major for you because it keeps your options open, right? So do some playing around with that. Save some majors, save some jobs. If you hate everything you got, you can use any of these search tools to just go directly to the occupation. So maybe you already know you want to be a dentist. Dentist didn't show up. You don't have to go with what your results are. You can just look it up by the title. And I don't know why it didn't do that for me. Let's just say you want to be a dentist, right? You can look it up just on your own. So there is a search tool, so you don't have to go with what your results say, and then you can save the majors that way. Okay. So again, just to review, if you don't get any results you like on your assessment, you can search this way, right? Okay, you've been saving occupations and majors. You'll see you have them all saved here at the bottom. And you can look at your saved majors, right? So you'll have that there. Now, the last step, so for this assignment, you're going to list 1 job, 1 major, and 1 college, and they all need to connect, right? I need you to show with me a job you like, a major that fits that job, and then a college that has that major. So the last step would be to go to the college search, and it's important that you've already saved some majors before you search, because you can search by majors. So think of this like online shopping. These are all filters. So you can filter by each of these criteria. So the first thing you may want to filter by is like type of college. Do you want a college that goes up to the doctorate level? Do you just want a community college? Obviously you want one that at least has a bachelor's. You have to save each selection. As you save, you'll see the filters like come up here. I did a traditional college and I did public. So those are the 3 filters here. Then you save that, and then you can filter by majors offered. So go here. You want to show colleges that offer one or more of the majors you select. If you do all, then it's only going to show you a college that has all of these majors. So these are all the saved majors. So remember, I saved a bunch. This is what is popping up. So let's just say I just want to look for a college that has psychology and political science. I'm going to save. You'll see it changes your selection. Maybe you know, like, there's no way you want to go super far away. You can say what area you want to be in. Let's just say I want to stay in the southeast. I don't want to go to the southwest. I'm going to save that. So this is probably, I mean, you can get as specific as you want, but once you start adding your criteria, you can view your matched colleges, and then it will show you some colleges that have these majors and meet that criteria. So that's how you find your college, right? Okay, so that's what you need to use this tool for. So again, going back to Moodle, that is what I'm asking you to do for section 10, is to type in your results, which I'm asking you to share one career you found, one major, and one college. This is due on Monday, April 13th. All right, so you've done that. That's one of the two things left for you. Oops. Go to my courses again. All right. The final project is outlined in section 12. Yes? 1 minute. All right, so here, this is due at midnight on Thursday, April 23rd. These are the instructions for your final project. Again, this is your final exam grade. So type a one-page paper that outlines your major next steps. This does not have to be in paragraph format. It can have sections listed with bullets, but just make sure it's neat. It doesn't have misspellings. So just have these 4 sections. So section 1, your professional goal. Here's what I need in here. Section 2, your course of study. Okay, not every goal you have, like if your professional goal is to be a lawyer, there's not a specific undergrad major you need to do. Obviously you need to get into law school, but you could say, like, I want to do journalism so it teaches me to write so I can get into law school. Or you can say, I want to do political science because it teaches me about politics and then I can get into law school. Meanwhile, like, if you want to be a nurse, then you know you have to do a bachelor's degree in nursing. So yeah, 1 minute, Lily. Sorry. So just make sure you read these instructions. Not every occupation has a required major. For example, to be an account manager in sales, you just need a bachelor's degree, but the major could be a lot of different things. So you have to describe how whatever major you choose would be helpful. Then you need to tell me a transfer school that you want to transfer to that has this major. I need you to include the size of the school, the location, and the tuition. Okay? Most of this information you're probably going to find using that Focus 2 assessment. However, I have included extra research tools you can use, okay? The last section is just your personal next steps. So this is just like, what are things you plan to do this year and next year to make sure you reach this goal? This is going to look different for different people. Does this mean you're going to try to get an internship? Does this mean you're going to try to just do better in your classes, have better time management? I just want to know, what is your personal goal? Okay? So this is due April 23rd. It's a one-page document. It can have bullets. That's the main thing. You guys can do both of these things right now. So just to review, what's left for this class? Take that assessment on section 10 that I just walked you through. Type in your results. One job, one major, one school that you found interesting. That's in Moodle. And section 12 is that one-page document where you get more in depth about what is your next steps for your life. Okay? First one's due Monday, April 13th. That's this Monday. Big project. This is a big part of your grade. It's due Thursday, April 23rd.